In this nitty-gritty prime time Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing at Mahjong Time. First, we're going to talk about switching hands. I have to make a quick change to the thumbnail, so bear with me for just a second. If you reload your browser window, you should see the changes because I titled this for Friday nights, Simply Social Let's Play live stream, by mistake. Well, really what I did is I opened the wrong live stream. So bear with me as I make this quick update. And I just want to say thank you for joining in the meantime. How's everybody doing tonight? Can you hear me okay? I think I have either allergies or a little bit of cold. So if you hear me sniffling or clearing my throat, that's why. I'm both sniffling and clearing my throat. Okay, so let's see here. I got to fix this. I got them swapped. So right now there's a Siamese Mahjong thumbnail. That's not right. This is not Siamese Mahjong. We're doing nitty-gritty 4-player. Just so that you know if you're in the right place. We're not talking about Siamese Mahjong tonight. So let me get this fixed to avoid confusion going forward. All right, now if you reload your screen, you should see the correct title as soon as this saves. I don't know why it's taking so long. Hold on, let me see what is going on here. Okay, finally, yikes. Okay, now we need to do one quick thing. There, done. All right, I think that we are fixed now. Boy, the delay, yikes. Come on. Goodness. Nitty-gritty prime time. Is this correct? Let's see. Yes, this is correct. And then hopefully the... Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Can you hear me okay? Hi, Dee. Oh, okay. No worries, Dee. Thanks for popping in, though. Yes, I did make it home safely. I got home at 12:30. Oh, my gosh. I'm exhausted, though. So if I make any mistakes tonight, you'll know that the reason is I'm exhausted, but I'm happy. It was a great trip. I enjoyed meeting everybody in Fort Lauderdale. It was a great time. We had so much fun. And I got to play on a couple of, I guess you call them designer sets. I played on a Mahjong line set, and then I played on also a Chris Lloyd set, the 9 Florence. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. Loud and clear. Okay, excellent. Very good. Let me just check one quick thing on YouTube and then we'll get started. Okay, nitty-gritty, nitty-gritty. Okay, so this is the one we need to modify real quick. 8, this is Simply Social. Next week, or on Friday, Simply Social. There we go. Almost done. One more little thing, and then we'll get started. Thank you for your patience. Okay, I think we got it. Hi, Janice. All right, let's get started. I'm going to present my screen. We're going to go in between a presentation and playing because we're going to talk about switching hands. So we're going to do a little bit of a different format tonight, but it'll be a lot more gameplay with commentary, with interjecting discussion about switching hands in tandem categories, which we'll talk about in a minute. Oh, nice, Marilyn. Congratulations. I'm sure everyone's going to be very, very excited. Okay, here we go. Switching hands. What to do, what to do, what to do. When you have discards, you don't really have to even think about it. It's when you run out of discards, that's when you have to decide what to switch to if you need to. All right, I think we can. Hi, Susan. Here we go. Switching hands. So as I mentioned a few minutes ago, we're going to be playing at Mahjong Time, and we're going to pre-select at random which category to focus on so that we can look at the promising tandem categories for the selected category that we're going to force. Basically, we're going to be forcing hands in certain categories so that we can work on how to switch from a particular category to something else if you need to. So this is the first time we're doing this kind of a format, so bear with me. I hope it goes well. I think it will. I have a vision for how it will work, so I'm kind of excited. You'll have to let me know if you like it, and if you do like it, then we'll add it to the recurring schedule of topics. So the first thing that we're going to do, though, is talk about promising tandem categories. I don't know if you saw my new card analysis. There's a section in there on promising tandem categories, and we'll talk about what that means. But if you missed the presentation, I will put a link to the analysis video, and then also a link to the updated ebook. There's a free ebook that goes along with it with all the nitty-gritty details. So I'm going to quickly add that right now to the video description. So let me take care of that really quick, and then we'll dig in to what are promising tandem categories. Got it. Okay, now, can you, somebody, hi June, somebody reload, right click and reload your browser, look in the video description and tell me if you can see a link to the new card analysis video and a link to download the free ebook. Because some of the content we're going to talk about is in there. And if you like having something to reference, you'll be able to look at that. So please, somebody do that. I'm going to run over my iPad is charging in the kitchen. I'm going to quickly just go look at that and see if I can see those download links. So I'll be right back. Yep, it's all there. Okay, so you don't need to do it now if you don't want to, but if you like having something to reference on the side, feel free to download the free ebook. All right, we're going to get started now. So what are promising tandem categories? This is the switchability to another category or hand, depending on what level you're at, whether you're at the category level with your decision making or whether you're down at the hand level if you have run out of discards. But it's based on the shapes and the tiles being used at the time. The dependency is based on use of similar shapes with 2 or more tiles. So it's not, you can't switch to just anything. You have to be able to use multiple tiles and a similar shape in order for you to even do it. So that's the dependency, the shape and the tiles themselves. The feasibility is based on the number of exposures and discards at each decision point. I see I have a couple typos in here that I'll fix for future presentations, but the dependency is based on the shape and the tiles themselves, but the feasibility is going to be based on the exposures and discards. So feasibility kind of comes into play during the pick and discard phase of the game. So really the switching typically happens in that phase of the game, middle game probably. That's when you really tend to need to know what you can potentially switch to. Because during the Charleston, you're really gathering. You're gathering, sometimes you might be building, and then at some point during the phase of the game, when you're picking and discarding, your plans can get thwarted by discards going down or exposures that are going to keep you from being able to complete your hand. So switchability has dependencies and it's not always feasible. So you have to keep certain things in mind as you go. So we're going to now look at, so ignore that little blip right there, because what I want to do now is I'm going to share a different screen. And we're going to select a category. So I'm going to click this wheel and it's going to tell us what category we're going to focus on. Quints. Oh boy, quints. So we're going to see about quints. So I'm going to now switch to the presentation where we're going to talk about the quints. Oh, let me go to that slide first so that you don't see the man behind the curtain. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay, for quints. With this category, we have like numbers as the first hand, and then we have 2 consecutive hands. Now, the key is that we're going to need at least 1 joker, if not 2, depending on which hand we play. If we play the first or third hand, we're going to need more than 1 joker. If we play the second hand down, we need at least just 1 joker. And the power with this category is use of big multiples. So typically we want to see big multiples. The pitfalls here is going to be with quint number 2, and that will be the availability of 2s and 3s because of the year category, the evens category, and the additions category. Those use 2s and 3s, and that could affect being able to play either the second hand down in quints or the third hand down with 2s and 3s. Consider playing this category if you have big multiples and at least 1 joker. The more the better, of course. So the tandem categories, promising tandem categories. This is when you can use a similar shape and at least 2 tiles. So for quints, we could maybe switch to like numbers if we don't get jokers. Or enough jokers, because the first hand is like numbers. We might be able to switch to, for example, the first hand if we happen to get flowers. And then another good tandem category that we might be able to switch to is consecutive run using the same sequence. With odds, if our sequence starts like with, let's see, if our sequence starts with, well, really, it doesn't matter. 3, 1, 3, or 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, or 5 probably, because you could maybe do little odds or big odds. So 1s and 3s would probably facilitate a switch to odds. And then if maybe your like numbers are odds, like 3s or 5s, maybe 7s, you might be able to switch to odds. And then also because there is a wind in quints, you could potentially switch to winds, and then there's even a short runs in there. So there's some potential there. So those are the categories that we're going to keep an eye on. We're going to look for trends as we gather tiles. Several people on the other one waiting for it to start. Okay, hold on. They need to reload their page because hold on a second. Let's see. There are not 2 live streams going right now. There's only one. Let me reload. People just need to reload the page. There shouldn't be anybody waiting in the other one. Let's see here. I'm not sure what to do there. Let's see. Maybe what I could do is get on my phone here. Let's see here what I can do. Nitty-Gritty Prime Time. Let's see here. Let me go there. And then let's go in here and see if anybody is in there. Okay. Please. No, let's see here. Okay. Please exit YouTube. Okay. Karen, KJ, she put a note in there. No, I didn't forget to do something there. I started the wrong live stream in the broadcast platform. Okay, so has everybody joined us over here, or do we have anybody over there? They're still, oh, thank you, KJ. Did everybody come over here now? They're waiting for the wrong one. They are live social. Yeah, the social's for Friday. So hopefully everybody made it over here. I apologize for that mistake. Let me just see here. What a mess. Most seem to be here now. Okay. Okay. Hi, Bob. Sorry about the confusion. That was my bad. Let me see here. My channel. Let me just go take a peek over there real quick and see. Ooh. Let's see. Okay. 5 waiting. It says 5 waiting over there. Please exit and come back, KJ said. So sorry. I started the wrong one. Okay. Close and come back. And we'll get an uh-oh face in there. Still shows 4 over there. I just made another comment over there. Close and return. Okay, I'm going to exit out now. Okay, good. All right, so just to circle back, we're talking about switching hands, and we're going to force categories so that we can talk about the switchability between categories. Right now, we randomly selected, we used a little wheel to randomly pick which category we're going to talk about. And right now we're looking at quints. There are 2 consecutive hands, so we can tandem with consecutive run. There's also a like number hand. And because there's a run there, the second hand down has 3s and 5s, and we can switch to little odds if we get 1s. So we're going to now go to Mahjong Time, and we're going to force a quint. Let's hope for jokers. So that was kind of funny that we're starting off with randomly selecting a stinking quint. Let's hope we get jokers. Oh my. Okay. Think we got everybody here now? We're just going to wait for people to join the table, and I'll go full screen as soon as we get people at the table. So tonight's topic, if you're just joining us, is switching hands. And I have seen some discussion in social media about backup hands. And really, hold on a second, I got to get a tissue. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's allergies or a cold, but anyway. So there's been a discussion about backup hands, and with the new card, what hand can you switch to? And the challenge is that might work at the deal, but the minute you start doing the Charleston, and then when you get in the pick and discard phase of the game, the ability to switch is all different. So even though a particular hand may have a similar shape and use of similar tiles, that could all change. And that's why I stay at the category level when I think about switchability. So you look more for patterns and use of tiles as opposed to specific hands. It's really, I guess, a higher level, not a higher level, but a higher view, like a bird's eye view of the switchability. And then once you're at that decision point, you can look at the visible tiles that are out in order to decide what is the best switch. But it's very situational. All right, so here we go. We're hoping for jokers because we're going to force quints. We got one. We got a joker. Okay, now we have a joker. We have a pair of souths and a north, so we'll keep that north. We might be able to play the first quint. Like numbers, we have 2 9s and 2 8s. So we're going to see if we can build multiples there. The rest are singles, unique tiles, so we'll pass the best we can. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to be left with a 2 4. Maybe we can, oh, and I don't want to pass a 2 3 either. Let's see, 3 4 maybe. Let's see. I think this is probably going to be equal risk. Okay, so here we go. We're looking for the like number quint, first hand, and we might be able to tandem with like numbers for a bit. Okay, we have a multiple, the 8. So now we're going to focus on like numbers with 8s and south. We'll keep this north as an option. So let's pass 2 bam, 7 bam. Let's see here. Maybe what we should do is let one of the 9s go. The thing I was wondering, though, is what if we get 9s? We could maybe use our number tile for our like number quint as either 9s or 8s. All right, so let's see what happens. We've got another south. That's going to really help with our wind Kong. And we do have a north now that we can let go of. So let's pass 7 3. And probably the 9s can go next because we're running low on discards. It'd be nice if we can get either 9s or 8s. Let's see. Oh my goodness, look, we got the south. So we've got our Kong. Okay, now we should definitely keep going. We've got discards here, but we really don't have to pass the 9s yet. The thing is, though, I do not want to get stuck with 2 9s if we get everything we want, if we happen to get 8s. I don't think it's going to happen, but at least we're not going to get 2 8s. I would hope not. that we wouldn't get 2. Okay, so we got 6, 7. So now we have like numbers with 6s over there. So let's pass these 3. Oh, let me go full screen. Okay, so 5s. We got like numbers with 5s. So we'll break this up. We're focused on 8s. And of course, we're going to have to draw well. We're going to need to draw 8s, these 8s and jokers, because we've got our Kong. So we're playing the first quint. We got the north back. I suppose as a plan B, we could maybe tandem with Winds and Dragons north and south with a run around the 8 dot. Right now, we don't have the tiles for it. We did have a 6 momentarily. Maybe we can get it back and we can kind of straddle the categories. That's where the term tandem came from. We can kind of play both for a little while. So we're in between quints, like numbers, and Winds and Dragons, which are all those promising tandem categories. No keepers at all. Okay, we're going to be an underdog here. Okay, we're going to discard our riskiest tile, which is this white dragon.
White dragon.
Okay, and we have 1, 3, 4
dots.
in dots there, and we have a 6 crack. So we have 4 discards. Well, really 5
2
with
dots.
this north.
1 character.
Okay, the 4 dot is out, so let's throw that.
4 dots.
And the 1 crack we can throw next.
4 characters.
Thank you, Suzanne.
3 dots.
This 3 dot. Now there was a hesitation on that.
North wind.
We can let that go. Okay, now there's a
3
flower. So with a flower, we might be able to switch to the first like number
8
hand.
characters.
8 crack went down. Nobody wanted it. It's not one of our 8s,
2
but
dots.
that could affect our ability to switch.
3
That's
dots.
why when you first look at your, oh, look, we have now an option with 1s.
6 characters.
The challenge with that is there's already a 1 crack out, so I wouldn't bank on that.
1 character.
And there goes another 1. So I'd let these 1s go. So when you first
3
get your dealt
characters.
hand, you think, oh, I could tandem with like numbers because I have 2 of the same number. But now, let's see. Okay, flower. No, we're not gonna take that. Let's let the 1 go.
1 character.
Because we need to have, with our 8s, we need that 8 crack and it's already out. With the 1s, the 1 cracks are already out. So even though it looks like we could switch to that, really it just depends on what goes down during the game. That can affect your ability to switch. It may not be feasible when you're at the point where you can call something. So we'll just see what happens.
1 character.
We're just going to gather. Probably this north can go. This flower probably should go next since we're not going to use it.
4 bamboos.
Okay, there's a 9 dot.
Flower.
We already have our Kong. Now here, this is where I was thinking maybe we can switch to the second hand down. 7, 8, 9, pair Kong with pungs of north and south. So we could maybe switch there. So let's hold on to the 9 dot and the north.
7 dots.
That's one of the tiles we would need. If somebody pungs or Kongs, then we'll be in trouble there.
5
All right, we got a joker. Now I probably wouldn't play that north and south with
3 characters.
the run because we would need 7 dots. 1 is out and we need a pair. That's a pair gap. That would be very risky.
1 dot.
So I would focus on the quint and not switch. Okay, nobody wanted the 1 dot, so let's let that go.
1 dot.
If we happen to get a 7 dot, then we can
5
consider it.
characters.
But we're still weak because the north
1
is out
dot.
and we need a pung. Let's pass. We can quint the 8 dot. We just need to build the 8 bam.
8 characters.
And there goes the, oh, look what we got, the 7 dot.
1 dot.
So we might be able to switch to that second
9
hand down.
dots.
We do, okay, now here we have to decide. We would have to Kong that. So let's go ahead and Kong. It's going to be risky though.
Kong.
So we're switching from the quint to the second hand down. And we're leveraging the north and south with the run. We were starting out with like numbers with 8s, but we aren't able to build that 8 bam quick enough, and the 9 dot went down. So our weakness at the moment is the 7 dot. We can use jokers to help us with our north. And we have an extra south. So basically that can go. And to distance ourselves from wins, oh no. Oh, look, we got a joker. Nice. Okay, so I think we're going to be okay. There's still a north out. We can pung the north and be ready on the 7.
2 dots.
It'd be nice if we can get our 9 dot as a joker exchange.
Flower.
We got the 8 bam. Oh, shoot. We already switched.
8 bamboo.
We switched out of that hand. We probably could have made that work. But we're 1 away from ready
6
on the
bamboo.
wind hand, so that's okay. It does show that you can switch.
Flower.
Okay, we are looking for,
2 characters.
we're looking for to pung the north, and then we need to pair up our 7. There's 1 out, so it's a little bit risky. We have 2 jokers up for grabs, really 3, but 2 numbers, the 9 dot and the 6 bam.
Red dragon.
So there's 3 jokers that we could potentially get
6
access
dot.
to, hopefully. 5 dot, let's see. Let's let this 8 bam go.
8 bamboo.
Sadness. Oh, the sadness.
2 characters.
We'll just move forward. No going on tilt right now.
Red dragon.
Okay, so we need a north. A 7 dot would
6
be great
bamboo.
if we could get that 7 dot.
6 dots.
Okay, we need, oh, we got the 8 dot. Oh boy, the 8 bam and the 8 dot did come in. So we might have been able to make that quint work. That's okay. We're looking for a north at the moment. If we can pung that north, we'll be ready on the 7.
4 dots.
So at the moment, we're okay. It's a little bit risky.
East wind.
Flower, we don't want that.
Flower.
They seems 1, 2, 3,
East
4.
wind.
4 flowers are out. So it appears that people are not
4
needing
characters.
flowers right now anyway. Okay, we need a keeper here. Joker keeper.
North wind.
There we go. We'll pung.
Pung.
And of course, people are going to know what we need, but that's
8
okay.
dots.
We're ready to win, and we're in the end game now. Let's hope
6
they'll
dots.
think we're not ready for it, maybe.
West wind.
So we need a 7 dot to win. Pair, Kong.
3 bamboos.
Red dragon is out.
Red dragon.
We have our north and south. We played the quint, the first quint, and switched. And tonight we're talking about switching
3
hands.
characters.
So this was a really good example of being able to do that.
West wind.
And it's very situational on when to do it, why,
4 characters.
when and why to do it.
6 characters.
I wonder if this player on the left is playing 6 7 6 7 pung kong. I thought maybe they were playing 3 6 9. All right, so here we have pung kong 6 7 third hand down under consecutive run. We got ready on 7 8 9 second hand down on the left. Over here we have 1 2 3 4 probably pung kong and 1 suit is my guess. There's our 7 dot right there. They're playing a 5 7 9 hand of some kind. All right, so we're going to exit here now, and we're going to go back to our picker. right here. And we're going to do it again. Thank you, Sue. Here we go. Let's see what we're going to focus on this time. Year category. All right, let's check out the year category now. So we're going to go back to the presentation. Oh, but I need to go back to the year category first, so you don't have to see that. And I'm going to start here. So if you missed the first part of the video, you can please feel free to watch the repost. But we're talking about switching hands. And the switchability to another category is going to depend on the shape of the hand that you're focused on currently and the tiles that are being used. The dependency is the use of those shapes. And then the feasibility is going to depend on exposures and discards, if that switching happens during the pick and discard phase of the game. For the year category, the power here is going to be use of dragons. They can also thwart the big year hand. So if you're playing in the year category, you're going to be fighting for tiles if somebody's playing another year hand like the big year hand. The pitfalls for this category are use of 2s and 3s, the availability of those 2s, to a lesser extent 3s. Number 4, hand number 4, you're going to need news, so keep that in mind. This tandems with like numbers and consecutive run because of the use of 2s and 3s. Consider playing this category if you have a strong representation. We're going to force it, and watch for dragons, especially when they're not going around in the Charleston, or if they're being discarded early. Watch for 1s and 4s for a consideration for switch to consecutive run. So now we're going to switch to Mahjong Time, and we're going to try to force a year hand. Okay, we're on fun games. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Okay, let's see. Here we go. We're going to go into this table here. Okay, we'll go full screen as soon as we get going. Here we go. Full screen, and we're going to force a year hand. So the switchability here, the promising tandem category for the year, or oh, I forgot to look at those. The tandem categories here are consecutive run, like numbers with 2s, and evens with 2s. So if we get 4s and more 3s, or even 1s, we might be able to switch to consecutive run. If we get lots of 2s, we could maybe switch to like numbers. So here we have no 2s, but we have a white dragon. So we're going to try to force it. We're going to try to force a year hand. Look at, we have 4 crack and 6 bam, but we're not focusing on consecutive run there. We might be able to hold the 4s. If we happen to get 2s, we could maybe switch to consecutive run with 3s and 4s. So let's keep the 3 and the 3 for a potential year. Okay, so now we're going to break up the 6 bam. Normally I would leverage the multiples, but we're forcing a hand. We're going to try to play a year hand. Okay, so here we have another 4. Might as well keep it for a bit. There's a dragon. We might be able to use that. So we're going to hold that. We need to break out that 6 bam. We don't want to be stuck with a pair. What are the squares to the little left? Gray, green, red. What? Where? What squares? What are those little squares to the left of each table in that list? Oh, gray, green, and red. We'll look at that when we get back out there. I don't remember. Okay, so 8 crack, 5 bam, 9 dot. How about that? List of games. Okay, we'll look at that when we get back out there. Okay, so We have no twos are going around. Let's just keep that 4. We have a lot of 4, 5, 6. If I weren't forcing a year hand, I would play 4, 5, 6 and just build around the 4. But we are forcing hands. So let's let this 4, let's see here. We're going to let the 5 dot go. 5 dot can go. So these 6s next can go. We're trying to gather 2s and 3s, but they're just not coming around. Somebody decided to pass like numbers. We're going to break them up. So forcing the years, challenging here. We only have 2 questions. Can you switch from the year to addition? No, not really, because there's just twos, two. The first hand uses a 2, the second hand uses a 2, and the third hand uses a 3. So the potential is not really there unless you're using only 2s because of the like number, the second hand down, but it's not significant. So I don't think I had that as a promising category to switch to. And plus we have no flowers, so I wouldn't consider switching to that. Let's pass 6, 7, 9. Okay, we finally got a 2. So we have 2, 3. Here's what we have for keepers here. 2, 3 dragon. The 3s are in different suits. We have a pung of 4s now. So let's pass 3 for sure. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. They want 2, so let's let a 9 crack 4 dot go. Okay, we have a long way to go. We're forcing a year hand, or trying to. Let's just pretend that we're at a special event and there's a category prize for a year hand. That's what we're shooting for.
Dots.
One of these year hands in here. If we get wins, we could maybe try for the wind hand. And that's why you could maybe tandem with winds and dragons. Okay, now that 2, we kind of need that, but we're not ready. We don't even know what hand we're playing yet.
8
So right now we have only 4 tiles. Someone kept all 3 of those 6 bams.
6 characters.
Well, we can discard it right now.
6 bamboos.
We got a white dragon. So maybe what we could do is play the second hand down. 2 crack, white dragon, 2 bam, 3 bam. We really don't have to pick a hand yet. We're still gathering.
4 dots. 7 characters.
Let's let the 7 bam go. Now here's a 1.
Bamboos.
We could switch to 1, 2, 3, 4, but really this 1 crack or 1 bam is not helpful. What we really would need in here is a 3 crack if we're ever going to use those 4 cracks.
9 bamboos.
Okay, 6 crack is already out.
6 characters. 8 bamboos.
Maybe that person with the 6 bam is playing evens.
8 bamboos.
So maybe what we can do is let the 4 bam 6 dot go. There's an 8 crack now. There is some potential at the moment for 2, 4, 6, 8, but we already let the 6 crack go and there's 1 out there.
6 dots.
So there is a little bit of tandem potential between to the year category and evens with 2s primarily, and that's really it. Okay, now here's a 1 bam pair.
4 bamboos.
1 bam pair, but it's not really jiving with our suit with the 2
7 dots.
at the moment. I suppose we could keep it for a little bit. Here's the consecutive potential here. Now there's a 1 crack 2. Let's let one of these, let's let the 8 go.
8 characters.
I think we should try to force a year hand. Stick with it.
9 dots.
And the dragons in the consecutive category this
Please
year
win.
are corresponding. So that pair of dragons is not going to help us with the with
9 bamboo.
our tiles at the moment. There's a 2 bam. Okay, let's let the 8 crack go.
8 characters.
So now I would focus on this first
3
hand.
dots.
Oops, let's get that over there. Okay, first hand.
Red
2
dragon.
0 2 3 pung kong.
1 dot.
We have no gaps for that hand now. We need to build though, big time.
1 character.
So we could pung the 2 crack, pung the 2 bam, kong the white dragon, but that is it right now.
9 dots.
Thankfully, only one of our tiles is out. The 2
Green
crack.
dragon.
2 crack was thrown early in the early game, probably one of the first discards, and we
5
weren't ready for it. So what we need are 2 3 bam. Oh, there's the 6 crack.
6
We did have some
characters.
potential for evens, 2 4 6 8, but the 6 crack went out really early.
5 dots.
Oh, that's okay, Anne. So sorry for the confusion. I started the wrong
9
live stream
bamboos.
from the broadcast platform.
8 dots.
Okay, let's see here. We're forcing hands and we're trying to practice switching hands.
8
Right
dots.
now we're focused on a year hand, the
1
first
dot.
year hand, but we might be able to switch to something consecutive,
8
which is why we've
characters.
been holding the 1 and oh, and there's a 4 crack. Kong! Oh my goodness. Really?
8
Oh
dots.
man. Let's hope someone needs a 4 crack and they pung with, or maybe Kong
6
with
characters.
3 jokers. 4 jokers, I guess. 3 jokers, I guess they would
1
need.
bamboo.
Okay, that's a pass for us. Okay, we got a keeper.
1 bamboo.
There we go. This
1
green
dot.
dragon can go too. It was just thrown, I think, a minute ago,
8 dots.
maybe 2 rounds ago.
White dragon.
That's a Kong. We need to Kong that.
Kong.
And now we used our only joker, but we have no gaps with the other tiles. We need a pung of 2 cracks, a pung of 2 bams, and a Kong of 3 bams.
8 bamboos.
Deborah, yes. Oh gosh.
5 dots.
Yeah, we need to chum the table with this 4 crack. I doubt anyone's going to want it though.
5 characters.
Because they won't have a chance for the other ones because we have them
9
all.
characters.
Let's let it go and see what happens.
4 characters.
No hesitation there at all.
5
So
characters.
we can discard that. A red dragon was
1
discarded.
character.
Nobody wanted it. But dragons are risky.
White
I
dragon.
think we should. Oh, they got our joker. Bummer.
3 characters.
Let's let this dragon go.
Red dragon.
Okay, now wins. There are no wins out. We need to let this go now. Wait, there are 2 easts
5
out.
bamboos.
We need to let this west go. Somebody's playing wins.
3 dots.
Oh, and then we get a south.
West wind.
We need to let the south go next. We're in the end game. Somebody just won. Oh, shoot. Darn it. Okay, so they have the concealed hand. News with 2 consecutive pungs in different suits. Over here, we have probably 1 3 5 5, third hand from the bottom. They were looking pretty nice for that hand. And then here we have somebody with 2s. So if you're playing the year category and someone is playing evens or like numbers with 2s, you're going to fight each other, and that's what was happening here. We were vying for the same tiles. All right, so we're going to close, and I'm going to go back to our picker. Okay, so we'll do another random. Thank you, Sue. Okay, no, we're not going to do quints again. We're going to do it. We're going to do it again. Close. Maybe I should remove it. Okay, Winds and Dragons. Oh no, we switched into 369. Okay, 369. Okay, we're going to force 369. So now I am going to go to our 369 presentation here, and we'll talk about 369, that category. $369. There we go. For this category, the power here is use of one efficient tile, the sixes. Sixes are right in the middle of the sequence, 1 through 9. So there may be some potential there for switching if need be, but you really need to have a strong representation of 369 to play this category, because there's only 3 numbers, and the pitfall is going to be availability of threes this year because of the year category 2023. And there are like numbers with threes in several places. With the year category, there's threes in there, and then there's like numbers with threes in addition, and like numbers with threes in odds, in little odds specifically. And then also, if, let me see, is it, yes, second hand down, really. Second and fifth hand down, use like numbers with threes. And then also, if someone's playing like numbers with threes, that like number category. So the tandem ability here is going to be with like numbers, odds with threes and nines, and then addition with threes and sixes. So for addition, it would be the third hand down, and that is a specific hand, but it's going to really depend on whether or not we have flowers, and it's going to depend on discards once we get to that phase of the game. And of course, odds, we can use threes or sixes. All right, so now we're going to go and join a table at Mahjong Time. We're going to force 369. Oh, shoot, we missed it. Okay, let's pick a different one. Okay. Here, we'll do this one. Okay, we're just waiting now for people to join us at the table. We're forcing 369. I remember one time I was doing random pulls, and oh no, it was a Charleston force, and we needed to force 369, and we started with 19, and we ended up in a really good position after the Charleston just by holding the right tiles at the right time, or just hoarding, really, because you have 6, 7, 21 tiles where you can build your hand through the Charleston. Okay, we're going to go full screen. And we're going to hold all 369 tiles, no matter what suit. So here we have 2s and 4s paired up, but we're forcing hands in 369. So there's 3, 9. So we're going to, now you can maybe tandem with consecutive run around one of the numbers, like 2, 3. So we might as well keep the 2, 4, but we could potentially switch there from 369, but our focus is to play 369 if possible. So let's pass 1, 7 north. So we're forcing 3, 6, 9, but we can tandem with consecutive run with the threes if we get the right tiles, like 2, 3, 4 in one suit, which is probably what I would force or what I would play if these were my tiles. We could, if we get sixes though, we could maybe play the second hand down under 3, 6, 9. But right now, 2, 3, 4 with flowers looks really good to me. We got another 3. So let's put that in there. And here's actually a 5 and a 2. So with threes, even you could, remember how I shared that you can tandem with odds using 3s or 9s, but here we can maybe switch to little odds, 1, 3, 5. And we do have a 1 crack. We have no 6s, but we do have 1, 3, 5. So I would probably give up on 3, 6, 9 and switch to consecutive run 2, 3, 4. And I would not pass like numbers. So probably what I would do here, 2, 3 is probably let the 2 bam go. So we've already switched out of 3, 6, 9 because we've got consecutive building. Here's 4 now and a 5. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a 9 that we can pass. The 4 is isolated, and we can maybe even let the 3 bam go. Oh, you know what though? Look, we have 1, 3, 3, 5 right there. Okay, let the game catch up with us here. 1, 3, 3, 5. This is the second hand down, but we also have 2, 3, 4. We can pass blind, but we also have a pair of flowers here. I think I'd rather pass fully and let the 1 go. 2, 3, 4 flowers. That would use 3 multiples. Oh, and then we get the 1. Okay. We should definitely keep going. Really, the 1 dot is what we need, not the 1 bam. So we're going to let that go. If we get the 1 dot back, we might switch. Well, we have a gap. I mean, that there is some potential there, Deborah, if we get a 6 crack. Right now we have a gap, no 6 crack. So Deborah was mentioning the 4th hand down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we have no 6 crack at the moment. I think the strongest potential is the 5th hand down on the left under consecutive run. We've got a 5 dot now. 2, 3, 4, 5, second hand down in 1 suit. Okay, so we have to make a choice though. Let's see here. I think I would let the 5 dot go because we could still maybe play the 5th hand down in 1 suit in consecutive run, under consecutive run, yes. Am I missing something? I was looking at the 5th hand down on the left as the strongest potential. We at one time had some potential for the 2nd hand down under odds. And if we get a 6 crack, we could maybe play the 4th hand down and let a 2 dot go. It's very situational. We just have to wait and see. We got the 9s back. We definitely don't need them. I would like to leave my options open, I think, and I don't like passing like numbers. It's like, to me, it's like very close to passing a pair. So I typically don't do it. We could maybe let a 3 bam go, but if we get that 1 dot back, we could play 1, 3, 3, 5, but it's very weak. Let's let the 3 bam go. We got the 1 back. Okay, well, we've got 3 tiles to pass. Hi, Janet. No worries. We're talking about switching hands tonight. So we're forcing hands to kind of prove the points. We're passing 3 here, a little bit risky, but that's okay. There's risk in every pass, regardless. No keepers. Let's let the wind go.
West wind.
So I'd say the strongest potential here is the 5th hand down on the left under consecutive
Green
run.
dragon.
We don't have what we need yet to call anything, so we're in gather mode. Gather mode. We're gathering, and we may or may not be able to use the 5 bam unless we get a 6 crack, and then we could maybe play the 5th hand, 4th hand down. So we'll
8
see.
bamboos.
We're gathering.
North wind.
The 8 bam was thrown, so that can be our next discard.
6 characters.
Joker. Now we
8
can maybe
bamboos.
call something. We could Kong the 2 or the 4.
4 bamboos.
For that 5th hand down, we have no gaps. So if one of those tiles go down, I would Kong.
4 characters.
If you know what hand you're playing and you have no gaps, go for it.
Two dots.
I'd Kong.
Kong.
We have no gaps.
1 bamboo.
We just need to build. So let's see and
6
chum the
dots.
table with this 5 bam and see if anybody bites.
South wind.
2 dots.
Oh, they got it. That's okay. Part of the game.
4 characters.
Let's see if anybody wants it.
5 bamboos.
That we might be able to use for the 3rd hand down.
7 dots.
We have a pair of
One
4 dots though, so I would rather not.
9 characters.
Let's just see what happens. Oh, 5 dot. Well, we really don't need that though.
7 characters.
That can go because we have a Kong of 2s. You know what we could do though? With a Kong of
8
2s,
dots.
there's a slight
One
chance that we could switch to a year hand, but it would be a long
9
shot.
dots. 5 dots.
That 2nd hand down with a pair of flowers. Kong of 2s, Kong of 3s, and then a
5
year
dots.
block. But we don't have any of the other tiles, so it would be a long shot. But there is potential there.
Pine. North wind.
All right, we need 3 foreign dots.
7 dots.
Oh, the 8 dot is out.
8 dots. 9 characters.
Nine bamboos.
4 dots.
We're not ready for that.
8 bamboos.
Bummer.
1 character.
Excuse me, I'm going to mute because I got to
Nine
blow my
bamboos.
nose. Okay, pass. There was a little bit of hesitation on that.
Green dragon.
Not much, though. It is an efficient tile. I think we should escalate those and discard them now.
9 characters.
just in case somebody wants
3
them.
dots.
Oh, that's our tile. Darn it. Now we're going to need 2 jokers.
6 characters.
We're going to need 2 jokers now.
5 bamboos. North wind.
3 dots.
White dragon.
Okay, we do not need the 1 crack. Sorry,
1
somebody,
character.
I had to type something because somebody thought we canceled tonight because I accidentally started
8
the wrong live
characters.
stream. Was that you,
Softly.
KJ? You found your way, it looks like.
6 dots.
Oh, well, we might be able to keep that and see what happens here.
5 bamboos.
This is where I was thinking about maybe trying to switch to the year hand. Second hand down.
7 characters.
9 dots.
1 character.
Whoa. Oh, 9 dot. It looks like it was just discarded and
8
nobody wanted it. There are 2 out. So those should be
9
okay.
bamboos.
Those should be okay to
East
discard,
wind.
I think. Let's see here.
3 characters.
Oh, flower.
9
We really don't
dots.
need that though. Unless we switch to the
3
second hand
bamboos.
down. Oh, but we still only need a pair. We should let the flower go right away. We're heading into the
7
end
dots.
game. We do not want to be holding on to that.
9 characters.
We're going to let that go now.
Flower.
Okay, now we're in between the 5th hand down on the left and the 3rd hand down. Since there's a
8
4 dot
bamboos.
out already, we
Wow.
might switch to the 2nd hand down, Kong, and then a Kong of the corresponding dragon. No white
Bad
dragons are out.
wind.
There are 2 3 dots out. There's a 2 now though. Okay, so let's consider
9 dots.
switching to,
7
well, what we need in
characters.
here are 3 cracks, not 3
6
dots.
bamboos.
So let's just wait and see. We're committed with this Kong.
1 dot. 8 dots.
There's only 1 4 dot out right now. It might be best to stick
Joker.
with 3 4 2 3
West
4.
wind.
Any 3 suits? Yep, but we're
6
missing 3
bamboos.
cracks. There's a 2 crack. Oh, we already have two dots out there. We do have potential here for a switch to, it's kind of late though. I was thinking like numbers. We're going to let the 2 go. I'm
2
thinking we're
characters.
closer to the consecutive hand. We would need a 3 crack, not a 2 crack for that year hand switch.
Joker.
And we need a
West
3
wind.
bam. Year number 3. Yes, but we need jokers. We are not jokers,
2
but dragons.
characters.
We only have 1 white dragon. We would need a lot more. Okay, so now we're at a place where we have to make a choice. I think we should let the 2 bam go
2 bamboos.
and focus on either 3 dot. There are 2 3 dots out. A 4 dot is out.
8 characters.
And we would need a Kong of white dragons. This is going to be a really risky discard. We might need to use that just so we don't discard it.
6 bamboos.
Okay, let's let the 2 bam go.
2 bamboos.
So let's see. We have winds out. I see west, north, and south, but no
1
east.
bamboo.
There are no easts
1
out.
dot.
I wonder if someone's playing a quint. Oh, there's one right over here.
2 bamboos.
We'll let that go. Oh, look, we got the white
East
dragon.
wind.
Okay, so now what I would do is I would force 2
East
3,
wind.
2 3, third
7
hand
bamboos.
down with a pair of flowers. We're going to need 2 jokers though, because
East
the
wind.
3 dots are out. Oh, look, we got the 3 bam. Oh, after the fact.
3 bamboos.
Year number 2, we had, oh, we needed a 3 crack, I think, for that.
Kong.
Oh, somebody had a Kong. That was
4
scary.
characters.
Okay, let's see.
Mahjong.
Oh, somebody got a win on that one. Concealed hand, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragon. Nicely done there. That's a pretty hand. Over here we have 5, 6. Let's see, 5, 6. Hong Kong, maybe 5, 6, 5, 6. Not sure there. 5, 6, 5, 6. Third hand from the bottom. Here we have 3, 4 dragon with a pair of flowers, but they didn't have any flowers. All right, we're going to exit, and I'm now going to go to the picker. Okay, here we go. We're going to pick the next category of force. Winds and dragons. Kudos, Ellen. Okay. Let's look at winds and dragons. With this presentation, all this information is in the ebook, which is, there's a link in the video description for this. So with winds and dragons, the powers here are use of news and dragons. There are some number tiles in there too, though. They kind of are supplemental. Then we have the pitfalls. The pitfalls here this year are 2, 3, 4. And primarily that's because of the year category and edition. Typically, the year and edition impact the rest of the categories for every given year. So 2, 3, 4 are the numbers of concern. In Winds and Dragons, number 3, 4, and 6, watch for dragons not being in the Charleston or being discarded. If you're playing one of those hands that need them, you'll need to keep an eye on that. Consider this category if you have a strong representation of winds at the deal, and we're of course going to force it. Monitor the number of winds being discarded. If we need to switch because of all winds going down early, which does happen, we could maybe consider switching to consecutive run because of the supplemental option of number tiles in there. There's a couple of 2 and 3 number ranges in there, second hand down and the concealed hand, plus we have the year hand, fourth one down. We could tandem with the year category using 2s and 3s. So it's going to be about 2s and 3s for the year, and then if we keep number tiles for consecutive run. Okay, let's join a table. Oh, we missed it. Shoot. All right, let's go here. We're going to force winds this time. If we don't get wins in the deal, let's hope people are going to be giving during the Charleston. We need to hoard wins. Well, we got dragons. Okay, this is going to be challenging. We've got dragons, but no wins. And we've got lag. There's a lot of lag. All right, so let's pass. We need to keep some consecutive potential as options in here. Let's keep 3, 4, 5. And that's why consecutive is a good tandem category. You can kind of play both Winds and Dragons and consecutive run for a little while until you have to make a choice. We're looking for Winds. Nope, not yet. We have a lot of 3, 4, 5 though. A lot of 3, 4, 5. We have a multiple now with our 5. All right, let's pass 2 and 7 and a 9. We have a lot of 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, look at that. I would maybe even consider playing like numbers with 5s. Oh my goodness, now we have a 4-dot pair. Okay, 4-dot pair there. If we can get Winds, maybe we can do 4, 5 with news. We just need someone to give us some Winds. I'm hoping that we're not seeing them because they're in the wall and not in somebody's hand. Okay, we finally got a Wind. Oh my goodness. And a Dragon. Check it out. Oh goodness. Okay, so we're forcing the Winds here. Okay, I'll go full screen. Okay, we have 4, 5. Look at this. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. We should definitely keep going. Okay, so we're trying to force. So let's keep 4 dot 5 bam for the concealed hand, or we could do north and south with dragons. So let's let the green dragon go, I guess. So we're forcing either the last hand under Winds or the third hand down. We got a south. So we'll keep that. We've got tiles we can pass. 4, 5 with news or the third hand down with dragons. No keepers. One of each suit we can pass here. It'd be nice to get east and west. No keepers. We did pick up another multiple with the 4 crack, but we're forcing hands here. We're trying to force a Wind hand. We can pass 3. And it's now going to be about picking. We need to pick well. We're in between the third hand down and the concealed hand under Winds. No keepers. We're an underdog for this one, but that's okay. We have 4 discards. Oh, there's a keeper. We have 3 discards now and 2 hands that we could go in between. I think news with the concealed hand, I think that we're a little stronger there than we are with north and south with dragons. Let's let the 7 go.
7 dots.
There is a year hand in here with Winds, but we have no flowers.
7
and we have
bamboos.
our 2, 3 are in the wrong suits.
3 dots.
Okay, so let's let the 2 go.
2 dots. 2 dots.
We're going to stick with this right now, but if we had to switch, we could maybe switch to consecutive
South
run
wind.
with 3, 4, 5. Okay, now there, we're playing concealed, so we need to let that go.
5 bamboos.
We're concealed.
8 dots. 2 characters. 3 bamboos.
We'll pass. Nobody wanted that, so we can now discard that.
5 dots.
Nobody wants the 5 dot either. Seemingly.
3 bamboos.
5 dot can go
2
next.
characters.
Hello, Jingles.
4 characters.
Pass. That'll be a good discard next.
6 characters.
Okay, we need a keeper. Somebody's playing wins.
4 characters.
Now we have a pung of red dragons.
8 bamboos.
Maybe we could consider that third hand down, but we're going to already need a joker for the south.
8 bamboos.
We'll have to wait and see. We're in between
6 bamboos.
news with a run. Okay, now there we have another
8
multiple.
characters.
So I would switch to north and south with
4
dragons.
dots.
Okay, we're going to pass. So we can let that go.
2 bamboos.
Maybe we can use that for the south. Somebody else is playing wins.
8 characters. 5 dots. West wind. West wind.
So we're playing the third hand down on the left, north
8
and south with
characters.
dragons. It's a pretty hand.
7
We need
dots.
more winds though. We need more north and south. I'm hoping they're in the wall,
8
and I'm
dots.
hoping that we will pick them.
5 dots.
We need keepers.
5 dots.
Okay, there's a
8
flower.
bamboos.
That's not really helpful for us though. With a flower and dragons, the
2
only thing we could
characters.
switch to would be a year hand.
8
with
bamboos.
these. There is a 3-6-9 hand with dragons, but we
9
need pairs of
characters.
3-6-9. Well, there's a 3. Let's just keep it and see what
4
happens.
dots.
There's a 3 bam, 2 3 bams are out, and a 2 bam. We could
2
maybe try to
bamboos.
switch to a even hand. I mean, not an even hand, but a year hand.
Green dragon.
We'll see what happens. If north and south don't come in, we could maybe switch to a year hand.
2 bamboos.
Oh, but there goes another 2 bams. So that's off the table. We
4
got a 2
dots.
dot though. So let's see, 2 dots are out. So nope, no can do.
2 bamboos.
There go the 2s. That's the
6
challenge.
characters.
Availability of 2s and 3s.
9 characters. 2 dots.
Now this flower is going to be more and more risky as time goes on. So we're going to let it go.
6
With
bamboos.
dragons, we do not need those flowers in the wind and dragon
9
category.
bamboos.
We need to let those go.
9 bamboos.
Wow, look at that.
Flower.
We've got the dragons. We just need north and
Kong.
south Kongs.
7 characters.
If we can get the pairs, oh my goodness, it would be so nice if we can get the wins.
4 bamboos.
Because there is that second hand from the bottom. But we need more wins.
9 dots.
We need news, singles and pairs. Oh, we got an east.
1 dot.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have potential for the second hand from the bottom. We're in between
4
the third
bamboos.
hand and the second hand from the bottom. So there's some switchability there within the category
3 characters.
with the dragon hands. Same tiles.
West wind.
Uh-oh. Okay, so now we have 2
3
jokers.
bamboos.
And really, because the Wests are out,
6
there's only
dots.
1 more. We still have a pair we don't need, but I think this east needs to go.
Green dragon.
And we need to focus on north and south Kongs because of the West. There are 3 Wests out.
8 dots.
If we draw the West, we might be okay. We're in the end game. Let's let the 5 bam go.
5 bamboos.
The pair of East, I don't think are going to help us right now.
6 characters.
Maybe just the one might, if we can get that west and
5
pair up
characters.
the winds. We need pairs of
1
souths and
Mahjong.
norths. Oh, well, we came a long way on this one, but there's our competitor with winds and dragons. Like numbers with ones, very nice. Over here we have 3, 5, 7. Oh, they're playing 1, 9, 3, 5, 7 second hand from the bottom under odds. Over here we have our competitor with wins. It looks like they were working on the same thing as us. They're in between the concealed hand and the dragon hand. So we were trying for the same hand here. Okay, now let's do another picker. We'll go back to the random picker. Here we go. Odds. We're going to force odds. Oh, let me go back to my presentation here for odds. Let's talk about the powers and pitfalls. Powers and pitfalls of odds. For the powers, use of 5 tiles, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, with options of either little odds or big odds. So 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9, little and big. There's use of 1 efficient tile, the 5s. So those are the powers. The availability of 3s would be the pitfall. Availability of 3s because of the year. For this category, we have to be careful with the representation of 5 numbers or play little odds or big odds, really. But we could watch for fillers to maybe switch to consecutive run, which leads us to the tandem categories for odds, which would be consecutive run if we get fillers. So if we get 3s, 4s, if we get 2s, 4s, 6s, we might be able to switch to consecutive run. Like numbers would be 3s, 5s, or 7s. There's even a couple hands with like numbers with 9s. Is it one hand with like numbers with 9s? Third hand from the bottom. Otherwise, it's 3s, 5s, 7s. Okay, and then we could maybe switch to wins with omissions because the wins have number tiles with short runs. So if we have 3, 4, 5, for example, we might be able to switch to wins. 3s and 9s are odd numbers, so we could maybe switch to a 3, 6, 9 hand. And then there's an odd hand in the singles and pair category. We're going to force odds. So let's find a table. We're going to force an odd hand and see if we can do any switchability. This will probably be the last game for tonight. We're just waiting for people to join our table. Here we go. I'll go full screen. Okay, we need odds. We have a pair of 8s, but we're focused on odds. So we're just going to hold odds. We're forcing a hand so that we can show switchability. So with odds, though, if you're playing big odds, 5, 7, 9, you might be able to switch to something consecutive with 7, 8, 9. But we have like numbers with 4s, so that's not going to be helpful. Since we have the 1, though, 1 bam, it looks like big odds is going to be the way to go. Let's let the 1 bam go. And we're going to look for 9s, 5s, and 9s. 5s and 9s for big odds. There may be some switchability to consecutive run with 8s, 7, 8, 9. That would be the filler, the 8. Okay, we have a 7 crack. So we're going to keep that. We'll keep the 7 crack. So let's pass south 4 and 6. We could probably even make it better. Maybe we keep the 6 and let the 4 go, because we do have 6, 7. Even though we're trying to force odds, we're getting evens, which are fillers, because that's what makes this, that's what gives this that potential to switch to consecutive run, fillers. We're looking for 5s and 9s. We got an 8. So this hand really wants to be consecutive. Look at that. Okay, so since we have mostly big numbers, let's let the 3 go. 3 dot. So at the moment, we've got 6, 7, 8 is our predominant pattern, but we're trying to force odds. We might have to switch to consecutive run. We got an 8 dot pung. We should go with this trend. Maybe we could play 6, 7, 8 mixed suit Kongs. 6, 7, 8 mixed suit Kongs, 5th hand down on the right. 6 crack, 7 bam, 8 dot. And we could still maybe try for big odds if we get 5s and 9s, but they didn't come around for us. Okay, we're waiting for someone to say whether they want to. Here we go. We have to make a choice. Since we're forcing odds, let's keep the 7s. And we can maybe still play 6, 7, 8 mixed suit Kongs. We got a 1 bam, but it's not been helpful. We're going to pass it on. We got a 9. We finally got a 9. All right, now we have to make a choice. So we have 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. We have the 7 dot, 6 crack, 7 bam, 8 dot, no gaps. So really, we could still maybe play big odds with 5, 7 dot, 7, 9 bam. Let's let the 7 crack go. We got the 8 crack. That's not helpful, though. I think we can pass fully if our opponent wants to. Oh, are they going to want to pass? What's going on? There they go. Okay, we can do 3. So what we're looking for is a 5 dot, but really 6, 7, 8 mixed suit Kongs is what I would try for probably. 6 crack, 7 bam, 8 dot. It's just what came in. We have 3 discards though before we have to make a choice.
2 characters.
So let's just see what happens.
East wind.
Oh, pass.
2 bamboos.
8 crack.
East wind.
We got the 8 crack again.
2
This
bamboos.
hand, I think, really wants to be consecutive run,
1 bamboo.
or maybe like numbers with 8s. Maybe we should keep that green dragon.
1 character.
Okay, we got 7 crack.
1 character.
We gave that up during the Charleston. So we have a lot of 6s
1
and 7s,
bamboo.
6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. Maybe we could play the pair hand, second hand down.
8 characters.
We will pass.
7 bamboos.
Or pass. We don't even know what hand we're playing yet.
West wind. West wind. 9 bamboos.
Nope. We have no 5s.
7 characters.
Nope. Okay, 3 bam. That's really not going to help us with a pung of 8s. We really should go with the strength.
3 bamboos.
So playing odds just wasn't in the cards for us. Literally,
South
we
wind.
got no 5s. And there are no 5s out. Someone else is keeping 5s.
8 bamboos. South wind.
So there's a 7. Okay, there's a 7 crack now. 7, 8, 7, 8. Let's let this 9 bam go, I think.
9 bamboos. White
Oh,
dragon.
shoot. Let me see, wait. Oh,
2 bamboos.
I was thinking maybe we should have kept that 9 bam. If we got a 5
5
crack, we
characters.
could have done 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the 5th or 4th hand down. But that would be a gap. We have no
1 dot.
really, yeah, that would have been a gap, a risky gap. There's already a 5 out, so maybe not.
9 bamboos.
I'm just kind of thinking at the moment. Let's see.
8 characters.
7, 8. Okay, 8 crack. I was thinking 7, 8 pair hand, but the 8s are going down.
3 bamboos.
If we can get a 6 dot, or not 6 dot, a 6
characters.
bam. If we can get a 6 bam, we could maybe try for
8
6, 7, 8
bamboos.
mixed suit Kongs. 5th hand down. I was
North
thinking
wind.
6 crack, 7 bam, but there's a 7 bam out and we have a
7
pair of 7
characters.
cracks. So now we have to decide 7, 8, 7, 8. Let's pung, because you know what we could do is we could play
Pung.
7, 8, 7, 8 pung Kong. Let's let the dragon go.
Green dragon.
So we'll play 7, 8 crack, even though there are
9
2 8 cracks
characters.
out. The mixed suit Kong hand just really didn't come in. We can
9
Kong the 8
bamboos.
dot and we could pung the 7 dot. We just need
4
help with the 8
bamboos.
crack.
Pung.
Oh, we got skipped.
West wind.
Oh, Terry, thank you for joining as a member. Appreciate
6
the support.
bamboos.
Oh, no chows. Yep, no chows in American. That's right. No chows.
8 bamboos.
Red dragon, we do not
6
need.
characters.
I meant to discard that. Red dragon. We're playing 7-8, 7-8, pung
7
kong.
dots.
Pung kong, pung kong. We're going to pung that.
Pung.
Let's let the flowers go.
Flower.
These are going to be risky to hold on to.
South wind.
So we switched from odds. We really
7
tried hard to
dots.
make it work. And then we switched to consecutive
9
run
dots.
because we got a pung of 8 dots.
7 dots.
So we went from, oh, and now we get the 5.
Flower.
Now we finally get a 5. We couldn't get 5s, and there's one 5 crack out. So having, and we did have 1 9, but they
1
just
dot.
weren't there in our hand. So it was very hard to play an odd hand that way. We're playing 7-8, 7-8, pung kong.
2 characters.
Let's let this red dragon go. That's going to be risky.
South wind. Red dragon.
Looks like nobody's playing wins, so let's hold on to that.
7
Yep,
bamboos.
I noticed, Terry. Thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate your support,
Green
and I love
dragon.
seeing your avatar. I recognized you right away.
5 bamboos.
Oh, yeah, that's a pass. There's hesitation, though. Oh, 6. Nope, we don't need that.
6 dots.
Maybe we'll get an opportunity for the 5 bam in a joker exchange. There was a hesitation there, but it's going to be a
North
risky
wind.
hold. It's going to be a risky tile to hold on to.
East wind.
We need jokers though, because we
Green
need
dragon.
we need 8 cracks. Let's see here. We don't want to hold on to that
Flower.
one. There's 2 8 cracks out, so we're going to need 2 jokers or play defense.
Flower. Green dragon. 8 bamboos. 7
There's a
bamboos.
9 dot.
2 dots.
But we're already committed with our pungs. Although if we get a 5 crack pair in here in the green
6
dragons,
characters.
we could play 5 7 7 9 dragon, but there are already 3 green dragons. All the green dragons are out, so forget that.
4 dots. Pung.
Forget that.
4 characters.
You can hear birds? I'm focused on the game. I didn't hear birds.
4 characters.
I'm a little bit distracted because I don't feel good. But yeah, I'm hoping that you didn't notice that.
9 dots.
So I think this will need to be the last game.
6 bamboos.
We have 2 discards,
9
3
dots.
discards. One is kind of risky, this 5 bam. I think we should discard that
White
next.
dragon.
We're going to let that go.
5
Oh, that's
bamboos.
okay, Evelyn. I think it's just, I'm just a little worn down from
Pung.
traveling. I think there's the, I thought that maybe they were the ones who wanted that
6
5 bam.
bamboos.
I did not want to hold on to it because there was a hesitation
6
on
dots.
it a minute ago, right here with this 5.
White dragon.
Oh, flowers. Oh, let's do the joker exchange.
2 dots.
Okay, we're going to let go of this flower now. Okay, so there's one
Flower.
joker. We need 1 more joker for that 8 crack. Hopefully it won't go down. I'm hoping we'll draw
9
another
characters.
joker or the 8 crack.
1 character.
Oh, awesome, Terry.
White dragon.
Oh, we got a joker. That's a good thing. Now,
West
if an 8
wind.
crack goes down, we can calm.
7 bamboos.
We still need that 8 dot. I don't see it yet. The
1
player across
bamboo.
from us, 2 4 pung pung. 2 4 pung pung. So they must be playing 2 3 4 5.
6 bamboos.
Oh, joker exchange.
4 dots.
Thank you. Okay, we're ready on
North
either
wind.
8. Ready to win on an 8.
1 character,
9.
9 dots,
Let's see what happens.
8 character.
There it is. Let's just set it up. Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Woohoo! We did it. We came a long way on this hand. So we have 7878 Pung Kong. We got a win in for this one. Here we have 3, 4, 2, 3. Let's see. 2, 3. Oh, no. 4, 5, 4, 5 Pung Kong. 4, 5. Same hand, different numbers. Over here. Oh, they're playing. I thought they were playing 2, 3, 4, 5, but they're playing the first hand under consecutive run. Over here, we have someone in 3, 6, 9. All right, let's go ahead and try one more game, okay? I think I can manage one more game. Let's see here. We're going to go back to the picker. And we're going to play one more game. Oh, one more. I think we can go for one more game. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, we went into like numbers. We're going to force like numbers. Yeah, we already started. I'll be all right. I can go for one more game. Just one more. Let me get to like numbers. This is my favorite, I think. I guess I do have a favorite. I do enjoy like numbers. Okay. All right. Like numbers, tandems with all categories except Winds and Dragons. There's no like number potential in Winds and Dragons. The pitfalls with like numbers are use of specific numbers only. Any like numbers number 2 has you need single dragons. So there's that little pitfall there. Avoid using 2s and 3s unless you have a strong representation from your dealt hand because of the year category and addition. Watch for trends with runs and consider a switch to consecutive run. Watch other evens or odds and consider a switch to related categories that way. So for like numbers, every category on the card uses like numbers except for Winds and Dragons. So let's see if we can jump to a table. Oh, no. We'll have to create one. Okay, last game. Last game. One more. Let's hope it goes fast. Oh, let's see. We can jump over here. Here we go. Okay, one more player. We're looking for like number potential. Like numbers. There's like numbers in addition. We can maybe switch there. There are like numbers in all the other categories. It just depends on the trend. Looks like we've got 2s. We've got 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2. Like numbers with 2s. We might be able to play evens. We have no 6s. So let's just see what happens. Let's let a 5 go here. We don't want to get stuck with like numbers with 5s. We have a pair of 2s that we're building around right now. So we're hoping for like numbers with 2s. We could maybe tandem with the year. We have here a pair of 4s now. Here's an 8 crack. It looks like this hand wants to be evens. We have like number potential with 4s a little bit. Let's see. 4, 4, 4, 4, 8. There's like numbers in addition with 4, 4, 8 or 2, 2, 4. 2, 2, 4. Maybe we need to consider addition with 224, second hand down. 2 crack, 2 dot, 4 bam. We're trying to do like numbers with 2s. We got the 4 bam. So I think we need to give up on the 8s. Let's pass one of each suit, hopefully. Okay, 1, 8, 7. It looks like numbers with 2s or 224 addition, second hand down. It's kind of hard to get 2s though with the year. We're in between like numbers and addition, second hand down. Okay, now here we have a dragon. We can maybe use that with our like number hand. So let's keep it. Like numbers with 2s and dragons. That is concealed. Don't be punging. Oh no. All right, now here I would not pass 2 wins. We're too far away from a hand here unless we dig in to addition, in which case maybe we can pass. Oh, they only want 2 anyway, so we can do 2. So let's pass north and 1. All right, we're in between like numbers, probably the first hand. No keepers. We have 3 discards and options. We're in between like numbers and addition. We're going to be,
1 dot.
we're probably an underdog here.
1 bamboo.
We need stronger multiples because if we play addition, we're going to need to
West
Kong.
wind.
If we're playing any like numbers, we need way more flowers.
1
So
bamboo.
we need to draw well to make this work.
North wind. East wind.
3 crack. So this is where we're
8
getting
dots.
fillers. Look at 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
7 dots.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. I think this red dragon
1
needs
dot.
to go. That'll give us a little bit of wiggle
4
room before we
characters.
have to make a choice.
8 characters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3,
2
4.
characters.
We're not ready to call that, so we have to let it go.
East wind.
We need to draw well.
4 bamboos.
All right, we have no gaps for the addition hand. Second one down. We just need to build. We have 1 weakness with the flower, so I think we should go ahead and Kong.
Kong.
We're going to dig in and we're going to play.
Red dragon.
We're going to try for an addition hand. It's going to be very challenging because look at all of our discards here. We have our 2s. We have no gaps. We have a weakness with our flower.
8 dots.
So thankfully there are 8 flowers in a set. Hopefully we'll draw one
East wind.
because we need to build our 2s and a 2 crack is already out.
8 dots.
So we're going to have to work hard for this. We're going to have to draw well.
1 bamboo.
It's not like you can work for drawing because that's where the luck
North
comes
wind.
in. Whether or not you get your tiles from the wall. That's the luck
Green
part of the
dragon.
game.
5 dots.
Okay, green dragon is out.
Green dragon.
All right, now we're going to try to optimize our potential for Joker exchange and hold the 4
Win.
crack. Let's see, 4 crack is not out. And we're going to hold
2
the 3s. Oh, our 2 went out. So maybe the 1 crack
5
can go
characters.
first. 7 dot is already out.
7 dots.
We need 2 jokers now.
5 dots.
1 for the 2 dot and 1 for the 2 crack.
1
Even though we
character.
have no gaps, we still need to build.
1 character.
Yep, that'll be a good discard now.
1 character.
Okay, now 8 crack is out. That'll be a good discard. 4 crack is out. It went
6
out
dots.
early, so that probably will be a good discard too.
2 bamboos.
Okay, 2 bam will be a good discard. The only fresh tile
8
we have in
dots.
here is the 3 bam. There's a joker. Okay,
8
now we can
characters.
call for the 2 crack if it goes down. We still need to build on this 2 dot, and we need that flower.
8 characters.
So JFK
2
applies here.
bamboos.
We need JFK. Okay, we're going to pass. Oh, there was a hesitation there. We probably should escalate that.
5 characters. 2 bamboos.
All right, now 8 bam is
2
not out
dots.
yet. Oh no. Now we need 2 jokers. Shoot. No. That's the challenge with this year.
6 dots.
Twos. Twos are problematic because of the year
3
category.
dots.
Well, the year category and addition, if somebody else is on that panel with the year, evens, and addition, you're going to have a really hard time with twos
North
and even
wind.
threes to a lesser degree.
3 characters.
All right, pass. Those are all safe tiles.
8 characters.
Let's let this 3 bam go.
West wind.
Oh. All right.
3
Let's
bamboos.
start holding safe tiles. We may need to play
6
defense.
dots.
We're going to need 2 jokers to make this work. And we still need our pair of flowers.
3 bamboos. 1 dot.
Okay, 7 bam is not out. We're still 2 picks away
8
from the end
bamboos.
game. There's a big hesitation on that 8. Okay, we need to let this 7 bam go
2 bamboos.
right away. There was a hesitation on the 8.
9 dots.
I don't see any 9 bams out. I don't see any 5, 6, 9, 5 through 9.
1
Someone is
character.
probably playing 5 through 9 in bams.
7 bamboos.
That's my guess. First hand under consecutive run, 5 through 9. Or make,
Kong.
oh, there's a Kong. I'm glad we let that go.
7 characters.
Maybe someone's playing big odds.
Quints.
Oh, a quint. Oh boy. We do not want to hold on to this wind. I think the west went out, but we do not want to
7
hold on to that.
bamboos.
So they're playing flowers with the
3
consecutive mixed suit quint here.
West wind. 5
So
dots.
either 6s or 8s. The 8s are down. 8 bam, there was a hesitation on it. So my guess is they have 7, 8 in bams.
Flower.
And then the, if they're discarding a flower, let's see, NEW, there are no souths out. They're playing 7s. I think they're playing 7s. Could they be playing 7s
South
with
wind.
south? Nope, the south went down. The challenge, though, is the 7 bam
dragon.
over here, and there are 7 dots out. So my guess is they're playing maybe 7, 8 in mixed suits, or maybe they're playing with 6s, 6, 7, 6 dot
5
or
dots.
6 bam. I see a 6 dot out. I don't see any 6
3
bams out.
bamboos.
So they're probably playing 6 bam, 7 bam
3
with
bamboos.
flowers. And if they threw a flower, that means they have 4. That flower there is 5. We have 6. There are only 2 left.
Green dragon.
So we may have a hard time getting flowers here.
9 dots.
We may have to switch to defense.
Kong.
Big numbers.
Red dragon.
We do not want to hold on. Uh-oh.
White dragon.
We just got a 6 crack. Oh, no. 6 crack is not a worry
3 dots.
because they need mixed suits if they're playing with 7s. This
East
6 might be okay unless our player to the left is in 3, 6, 9. There's 3s in front of them.
White
3
dragon.
bam, 3 crack, 3 dot. To the right, they may need the 6 crack. I see 8s out, but I don't see any 6 cracks. 4 dot should be safe.
4 dots.
They're playing 4, 5, 6, 7 over there on the
6
right.
characters.
Okay, 6 crack. I didn't want to throw that. So we can get rid of that now.
1 dot.
Since nobody wanted that 6, we can let this go.
White dragon.
Okay, now my guess is
6
they're
characters.
fighting for the 6 bam. I think this player on the right is playing 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my guess.
6 characters.
Because now they're ditching 6s. They might have 6, like 4,
6
5, 4, 5, 6, 7 in dots and bams,
5
which may
characters.
be trouble for the player across from us.
6 characters.
I think we need to just switch to defense at this point.
1 bamboo.
Let's see, how many 7 bams are out? 1.
4 dots.
So there is a 7 bam up for grabs for a joker
7
exchange.
bamboo.
They just got it.
7 dots.
Okay, 4 crack. All right, now let's see, 3 crack, 5 bam, 4 crack. Let's throw the 3 crack.
3 characters.
The 5 bam,
White
I don't
dragon.
see 5 bam out.
4 dots.
I don't see 4 bam out. 4 crack, they threw, let's
5
see,
characters.
I think the 4 crack, oh, north should be safe.
North wind.
The 5 bam, I'm hesitant
Red
to
dragon.
throw. I'm thinking we should switch to
South
defense
wind.
and let the 2s go, because this 5 bam
2
is going to be
dots.
really risky. And there's no way we're going to get jokers with only 2 more picks.
2 dots. 3
Well, I was
characters.
concerned about the 5 bam because maybe they're
South
playing,
wind.
I don't know, 5, 7, 7, 9, let's say. I don't see any 5 bams out.
8 bamboos.
We're going to let the 2 go.
2 characters. 9 bamboos.
And then we have a joker to discard 2.
Two characters.
Well, we tried for an addition hand anyway.
Joker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
2
not throwing that
characters.
9 bam.
8 bamboos.
Let's see what everyone's got.
4 dots.
Okay. Well, what in the world is going on over here with a quint? Let's see. So they were trying for 6, 7, bam, crack. That's kind of what I was thinking. Over here, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. They would have needed that 5 bam. Over here, 9 bam, like numbers with 9s. We had the 5 bam and the 9 bam. The 4s were safe. 4 crack. All right, that's going to do it for this live stream. Let's see, what about joker discard for defense? Absolutely. We could have done that, but nobody wanted the 2 anyhow. So yeah, joker definitely is a good discard for sure. That was going to be my next discard. Yeah, we did try to do an addition hand, but it was a mess because of 2s. Nobody else was wanting 2s, and they went down. They went down because they were all in big numbers, 5 through 9. So therefore, they were discarding all the 2s. So even though they weren't keeping the 2s, they were ditching the 2s, which affected our hand. But we did try. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic tonight on switching hands. Please let me know if you think that it was of value, and we'll add it to the rotation of topics. Is it a keeper, this format? You're welcome. Thank you. Did you guys enjoy this topic? Let me know in chat. Keeper. It's a keeper. Okay, excellent. Okay, very, very good. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Evelyn. Excellent. Thank you, JL. Okay, we'll add it to the rotation of topics, and we'll be back again for another nitty-gritty prime time with an advanced topic next Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. The next live stream will be on Friday night, and we're going to do Simply Social. So go out and play Mahjong. Hope to see you again next week or next Friday, and then of course next week for nitty-gritty. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And moderators, thank you for hanging out and helping monitor chat. We'll see you soon. Thanks for coming to this Let's Play live stream. And if you're watching the repost, thanks for watching my videos. Mods, thanks for monitoring the chat. Please share about the MAHJLIFE YouTube channel with your friends. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.